Greetings and welcome to DevShort on the Weaponographist. It's a tiny little game that is a roguelite, very similar to the Binding of Isaac, and it has some pretty cool ideas. So let's jump right into the game and see how exactly it plays. So you always start in this town. You have been cursed by a witch. Basically says until you save this town, you won't be able to die or continue your normal life. You will always end up here. And your target is to go into this cave with a lot of monsters and clean it out. Since I'm terrible, I've only been able to defeat the first boss in about an hour of time. That is actually a lot of time because the game is not that hard, at least at the very beginning. The boss is quite challenging, but I'm in general just terrible at games like this, so yeah, it took me a while. I think you can do it faster. So in the town you can spend the resources you earn in dungeon after you die on various upgrades. So here are the permanent upgrades that, increase the weapon durability. We'll talk about that a bit later. Health capacity, combo meter, and things like, I'm not even sure what this blinky technology that basically makes you blink after taking damage. I guess this is a pun intended on the, the older games that made you blink when you were hit. As well some speed up stuff, but they are quite expensive, so I did not have enough money to get that. Then you have this guy who sells runes. So those are actually, you have to unlock them here first for goop that you collect in a dungeon, and then they will drop in a dungeon randomly from chests. I have this woman who will upgrade your weapons, and this will increase the damage they do. Pretty straightforward. And then this guy who can upgrade your spells. I'm so far having unlocked only one spell, which is a bit of a shame because spells are pretty fun. And then this is my companion. He just here to show me the leaderboards and how terrible I am. As you can see, I'm on place 295, so I'm not super terrible, but still I'm pretty bad because you can finish this in 5 minutes, as you can see here. So yeah, not exactly the right person maybe to do this. Actually, so yeah, there's the first boss T-Rex, so I killed him, and as you can see there's a lot of achievements here. We'll not look at how to play, and then we have this obelisk that allows you to go straight away to the depths 2 or the checkpoint right before the boss, but for 90% of the goop, that is the local currency here. But we're actually gonna go and enter right here to just show you the enemy variety and weapon variety, because all of those dungeons and depth have different enemies and different weapons. So this is how it works. You kill enemies with your fists, you enter with just your fists and nothing else, and then you can pick up the weapons the enemy drop and use them to fight the enemies. As you can see, I'm very terrible at this, so I'm probably gonna get hit a lot. And the interesting thing is that basically the weapons have durability. So in the left bottom corner you can see that this one is almost broke, and now it's broke completely. So let's pick up this machine gun. Actually use it to shoot other guys. And this is basically how it works. The longer you use the weapon, the less durability it has, and then it breaks eventually and you have to find a new one. So this kind of keeps the combat pretty, it gives a lot of variety to combat, it's not like the Binding of Isaac where it felt, in general, I kind of enjoy the games like this, but I get bored very quickly because of the same weapons and same things that you have there. Maybe that's why I haven't played Binding of Isaac too much. The progression there is a bit slow-ish for my taste. But here it's kind of, the level of the depth levels as they call them, so these dungeon sets are actually have a locked number of enemies and locked number of weapons you can get from those enemies. So there's those guys as well. They are annoying as hell. They charge at you with this spear, which can be quite damaging. And then we have the lizard asshole. So let's kill him and get this staff from him. Perfect. So we can actually use a spell now. It's generally a good idea to use this spell when there's a lot of enemies, because it's kind of spinning around like a fire circle spinning around you. Let's kill that guy. Let's pick up and he's gonna send it my way. Oh, I'm even at full health. Okay, I'm doing not so bad this time. Let's kill this guy. As you might notice, there is a damage or combo meter on the right corner. I'm messing up corners. And the idea behind it is that the bigger combo you have, the faster you will gain experience, and the faster you will gain experience, the faster you will level up, and the bigger level you have, the more damage you do. That's pretty much straightforward. Once you exit the dungeon or die, you will lose your level, so you have to start again. So it's actually might be a good idea to go through the first level of the dungeon or the first depth again, just to get a higher level when you enter the second depth, but that's not necessary. So you can actually just jump in right into the second depth and try to beat it right away. I already tried that and got terribly murdered. Okay, so far so good. We're level 2, our combo meter is at 54. It's falling down quite slowly. Let's kill that wizard until he starts doing his fire thingy. There we go. The art style is pretty cool. The music is, I mean, it's okay-ish. It's, you know, nothing special, but it's nice. Come on. There we go. Those enemies are extremely annoying. They shoot arrows at you and run away from you, so it's quite easy to get them with ranged weapons, but very, very annoying to get them in close quarters because they tend to want to run away from you all the time. So, there we go. And yeah, I mean, that's really all there is to this game. So, I assume the further you get into a game, let's use a spell here and just try to kill those guys quickly. And this guy as well. There we go, a chest. Come on, chest, come here. There we go. And we got a sprint mode. Okay, so those runes are temporary. Okay, I think some of them are actually not. Like the health rune, for example, is not temporary. But this sprint mode is temporary, but it actually allows to easily kill those ones because they run away, and if you have a sprint mode, you can easily chase them. Alright, so far so good. What? Get ready for speedsters. What the hell is that? That is the first time I see this. What was that? They are like faster or something? Oh yeah, looks like they are faster. That is not very nice. And we have another chest, and we have a health rune actually, which gives us a permanent health boost, at least for this session. Nope, thank you very much. Let's kill this guy, and whoa, they are really fast, okay. Let's pick up a bow and use it to kill them. There we go. Nice, we're level 3 now, that means we do even more damage, which is always a good thing. Okay, let's try to get her. Come on. Alright, so far so good. I'm almost at full health, which is surprising actually. Maybe I finally gotten better at this game, although that's unlikely. Maybe I'm just doing it better because I'm trying to record and trying my best not to suck here. But yeah, it's you know, it's kind of easy at the beginning, but the further down you go, the harder the enemy combination are becoming. So like, if you are not killing them fast enough, they will be all over the screen, and especially those arrow shooting ones are a bit tricky to handle if there's a lot of them, because the arrows fly at you from all the directions. I mean, the machine gun guy are kinda okay, because they can only shoot in straight lines, but the arrows, as you can see, can fly pretty much in any direction. So this can get pretty hectic. Let's get a bow. What are the complaints that I have for this game? Well, there is a couple actually. So, first one would be is that the way that you control the attacks is a bit strange actually. So, you would imagine that this could be a twin-stick shooter, but it's actually not. You can rebind the gamepad controls in settings, which is kind of cool. But the problem is that the like by default, the attacks are bound to the gamepad's A, X, B, whatever the buttons. And the thing is that you can, as I already said, you can rebind them. Whoa, it's getting, all of a sudden, it's getting hectic. Okay, let's dispose of those wizards because they are annoying, and we want to pick up health, and we want to kill those guys, and maybe we will use a spell, and that was a terrible idea. That was a terrible idea as well. Let's kill that guy. So, yeah, as I was saying, you can bind them on a stick, but the problem is that, for example, to shoot the bow or to attack with a sword, you actually have to press the button and then release it, so you cannot hold it, which is, I mean, it is not very handy, basically. So, for something like machine gun, you can actually press and hold, and that will work fine. But again, it's like, as I said, for example, the bow or your hands or the sword, they all require you to press stuff. And we have a chest. Let's get a sprint mode, which would be a bit helpful here. So this is a chainsaw. It basically attacks automatically, so I don't have to press anything. I just have to point it at people, which is kind of cool. And I'm probably gonna die here if I'm not careful. I have some help. Damn it, those guys are annoying. There we go. Let's just burn them. I mean, why not? We have a spell. Let's burn this guy. We have another spell. Yes, we do. Those guys. Let's get a. Okay. So yeah, the problem is that even if you bind it to the to use the second stick, you probably won't do it. Won't use it anyway because it's just not very comfortable, and because you have to press and release the stick, which is very annoying actually. I'm not sure why they decided to go for this button mashing approach, and I'm dead. But I mean, we got like almost 4k of goop, which is kind of nice, so we can buy some upgrade. Alright, so yeah, this is I guess the only complaint I actually have about it. Everything else seems to be working pretty much fine. I am not sure why not make it like continuously, and this is I'm holding now the stick to the right, so as you can see it only does it like one time and actually have to press stick. That's not very comfortable. I don't want speed up. No, I don't want speed up. Let's have a look here. Double goop rune. Twice as much goop for 30 seconds. Not very good. Health rune, depths 2. Yeah, why not? Maybe let's just get more upgrades. So one sword. I like swords. I want spear. Bow is pretty good, and fists, why not? Yeah, fists are the stuff that I have with me, so let's upgrade them. Do I have enough money to upgrade fire ring? No. So let's jump into the depth number 2 and have a look there. And after that, wrap this video up. So here enemies are different. You don't really, I think you have some of the old ones, but a lot of new ones as well. So let's get the gun. There's this lion with a whip, which is extremely annoying. I mean, he has a pretty predictable pattern that he uses. It is better not to be in front of him after he jumps. Let's smack him. The whip is actually a pretty funny weapon because you can... so I guess this maybe was one of the reasons they decided to go for like button mashing approach. Because with the whip you can hit as fast as you can hit the button actually. So basically you can smack enemies with extreme speed if you want to, obviously. And let's evade this lion. Alright, let's grab the new whip. And there we go. Die, 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 die. Nice, so far so good. We have a lot of health dropping actually. Die, let's get another whip. Let's kill that guy. Alright, yeah. It's a fun little game. It's actually pretty cheap. You can get it for, I think it's $8 or $9. Normal price, but it has now a launch week discount, so it's like 7 or 6, I think 6. So it's really cheap. If you enjoy games of this kind, I would definitely recommend it because it has a lot of like the mechanic with dropping weapons and reusing them is pretty fun. That's a lot of variety here, and god damn it, I hate those trees. They throw acorns at you and they drop the slingshots. Which is sort of ridiculous, I'm not sure why, but whatever. Whatever works. There we go, we can use a slingshot. The slingshot as well shots as fast as you can press the button, so you can actually, let's try to really fast. There you go, this is the fastest that I can actually press, but it looks like there is no limit there or anything, so you can actually do it as quick as you can mash the button. Which, I mean, there is a human factor there, so you cannot actually mash it super fast. I wonder what would actually be if you use something like auto... this guy is not very good. Let's grab his... This thing is pretty fun to use, so we need a bit more enemies to... Let's do this. There we go. So this is actually pretty cool, and it has 2 charges, so not only one is the fire ring thingy. For some reason, I have not unlocked it to like the way to upgrade it in town for at the moment, at least. I'm not sure why, because I think this counts as spell. And we got level 2, which is not very high, but we got a damage boost, so we're now doing a lot more damage actually. And we got more health, which is always good. There we go. Those trees, come on, trees, die. There was another enemy that I think this should be on the next level. Yeah, there we go. Let's pick up a new whip. Still have half of our spell. So we got trees and we got the archers here. Where's the bow guys? There was the weapon they had was pretty fun. There you go. Whip actually has a pretty decent range, so you can whack them from quite far away. Let's kill that guy. And now what we can do is we can use our spell, connect those guys, and then we can just go and pick up the new spell, because why the hell not, right? And we have a chest, which is always good. Come on, chest. Let's kill them. And we got the sprint mode, which is not very helpful because we have a ranged weapon anyway. Let's just smack him with the fists. That should do quite decent damage after upgrade. The fists are generally the weakest weapon, as you might imagine, because you always have them, so usually it's not really worth to use them. I mean, obviously, apart from the moments when you don't really have any other choice. There we go. Come on. I am missing terribly. But yeah, I mean, you probably already, you know, understood if you want to play something like this or not. If yes, then it's pretty cool. You know, it has its moments, and there's some pretty fun stuff going on. The enemy design is pretty interesting, and there's decent weapon variety, and yeah, here we go. This is the last enemy. Oh, this is someone new. I haven't seen this one before. You know what? Let's do this. There we go. Does he drop a gun? No, he doesn't. Okay. Yeah, this bow thing is pretty fun. It's just like constantly spinning. Yep. Works pretty well. I mean, oh, he actually managed to come to me. Not very good. There we go. Alright, actually getting a lot of damage. Where's the octopus guy? I want his guns. They looked fun. I mean, if you look at the actually more advanced players who are better than me, let's put it so, and the levels that are, you know, deeper underground, there's actually some crazy stuff going on in there. So it might be fun. Oh, I'm level 3 now, and I'm still not dead, which is surprising, but I'm half dead now, literally, even more. So yeah, let's have a look. Okay, can we get an octopus with a gun, please? I want his gun. Okay, let's kill that guy. Go, let's pick up the goop, because if I die, I need as much goop as I can. You know what? Let's do this. There we go. So it's pretty decently powerful spell, actually. Okay, we don't have any health or whatever. Let's continue. Oh, whoa! That's actually a save point. So that means we almost reached the boss, which is very surprising to me because this is just my second try. Son of a. Okay, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die, don't die. There we go. It's a spell. And I'm dead. Of course I'm dead. So actually, if you clean this room out, you can use this obelisk to save, and then you will get 3 tries to continue from that point and kill the boss. Ah, finally I unlocked this other spell. I think it is a spell. Let's check out. Is it a spell or is it... yeah, it is a spell. Tuba. So let's upgrade it. And let's see if we can buy any good upgrades here. So we can longer blinky technology. Yeah, why not? Let's get that sold out. So that means that you will only get more upgrades after you clean out the second level, which will probably happen after a while for me. Alright, we can upgrade something here, like machine. Now that's all boring. Let's do whip. Alright, so I guess we can wrap it up here. So this was Weaponographist. You can get it on Steam right now. It's released, it's pretty cheap, and you know, it's a fun little game if you are into this kind of roguelite, Binding of Isaac kind of mechanics, I guess, with degradable weapons. So it's pretty fun. Try it out. Thank you for watching, and as always, see you in the next update. Bye!